Yo, what's up? It's In the Streets with Keys. I know a lot of y'all in the comments always ask, how do I get to Sosua? So I made this quick video for y'all to just show you how to get there. So typically when somebody want to go to Sosua, they either fly into one or two airports. It's either Puerto Plata, which is POP, or STI, which is Santiago. I typically fly into Santiago from Baltimore. Now the reason why you fly into Santiago versus POP is because it's a lot cheaper, but POP is a lot closer. So when I looked at flights to Puerto Plata was $683 and the flight to Santiago was $315. So I took the $315 flight. The reason to do that is because it's a little bit cheaper and you can save some money. So that's probably the one you're gonna take. So I use Google Flights to find the best prices, and then I pick just when I want to go. Like I'm not tied to a certain date I want to go. Like whatever's the cheapest and whatever is the best flight with hardly no layovers, I'll just take that one. So I flew from Baltimore to Santiago, got on the plane, got off. So when you get off the plane, you're gonna have to go through a corridor and then downstairs where you're gonna have to go and show your passport, and then when you get through there, you're gonna have to show your immigration form. Now the immigration form is digital. I would definitely recommend filling it out before you get to Dominican Republic, just in case like your phone service don't work as good. Like we had that happen to one of my boys and he had to wait till everybody filled theirs out to give them their phone. It was just a mess. So I would fill it out, before you get there. So typically it's a person there that takes your form and scans it, and then you put your bag through the conveyor and then you go out. Now I wouldn't exchange my money, I would just have some cash on hand, because when you get outside, that's where you catch your taxi at. You're gonna see a lot of people just standing there waiting for family members or whoever to get off the plane. You're gonna see a bunch of people, sometimes they got like yellow shirts on with like tags to take you, wherever you need to go. These are taxi people. Now I wouldn't bother with Uber, because every time I tried to call one, they would either show up and then tell me a different price, or they wouldn't show up at all. So I wouldn't even bother with that. It may show a cheap price, but it's not gonna be that when you get there. So I would find somebody like one of those little tags that say taxi or whatever. Find them, negotiate the price. They're probably gonna try to charge you like $100 to get to Sosua, but I would negotiate them down. I typically pay anywhere between $80 and $90. So keep that in mind with the fee, because you gotta add that. So I paid $315 for the flight, plus an additional $80 to get there, and then $80 back. Now you can help that fee is if you go with a couple people, like you break that down. So one time I went with 5 people, another time I went with 4 or 3. So you can break that down. It makes it a lot cheaper at the end of the day. So that's why I would fly into Santiago, go with 1 or 2 people, and it'll make it cheap. So when you book your hotel, I would definitely add a note in there about what time you're gonna get there, because it's gonna take you like 1 hour and 40 minutes from Santiago into Sosua. So let them know exactly what time you get there. Most of the flights that I took, I didn't get there until like early morning, so I had to book a hotel for like basically the day before. So if check-in time's at 3 o'clock, but I don't get there till like 3 a.m., they may think I'm not coming and give my hotel away, and I've seen that happen. So make sure you just leave a note and just let them know what time you're coming. And make sure you pick a hotel that has a 24-hour desk. Most of them do, but I have seen where some of them don't. So just make sure they do, and that way you can get in no matter what time it is. I ain't gonna lie, when you get in a taxi cab, the driver probably gonna be driving fast, like Tokyo Drift, he was banging on the dash, playing some loud music, but he was cool, real easy going, but it's definitely gonna be windy, like a windy road. So definitely make sure you screenshot the hotel that you're going to. That way you ain't gotta try to find it on the internet, nothing like that. So typically if it's a popular hotel, he'll definitely know where it's at and he'll be able to get right there. Like if it's New Garden, he's gonna know New Garden. He's gonna take you right there. So yeah, so if you like this video and it was helpful to you, like and subscribe, show me some love.